The terminal area phase of an IFR flight begins immediately after takeoff. For most flights, it's just a matter of flying the ATC clearance and you're on your way. The clearance may be simple, such as an initial heading to intercept the first leg of your course. When flying in busier airspace around large airports, your clearance may include a standard instrument departure, often referred to as a SID. A SID is a graphic departure procedure designed by ATC to standardize traffic flow, ensure aircraft separation, and provide obstacle clearance from the terminal area to the en route environment. You can find SIDs in your favorite mobile app in the same location as the instrument approach charts. The more complex procedures will be displayed on two separate pages, with the first showing a graphic of the routing and the second showing a text description. You cannot fly a SID without a specific ATC clearance to do so. The chart will provide both a departure control frequency and a top altitude to climb to during the procedure. ATC may omit these when issuing your IFR clearance to save time. Your IFR GPS navigator includes a database of all the SIDs in the U.S., allowing you to add procedures with a large number of waypoints in just a few steps. If you don't wish to use standard instrument departures, you should note this in the remarks section of your flight plan. If ATC assigns a SID anyway, it is your responsibility to inform the controller if you are unable to accept. At that point, you will be furnished with alternate departure instructions. Another type of instrument departure is the ODP, or Obstacle Departure Procedure. Unlike a SID, which is always printed graphically, an ODP may be either textual or graphical. Textual ODPs are located in the Takeoff Minimums section in mobile apps, while graphic ODPs are grouped in with the SIDs, and usually include the word obstacle in the title to differentiate them from traditional SIDs. ODPs do not require an ATC clearance, and you should plan on flying the ODP if the weather is anything worse than day VFR, unless ATC has assigned you a SID or radar vector that's different from the ODP. If an ATC clearance conflicts with a published ODP, be sure to clarify this with ATC. A controller is not permitted to lower or cancel a minimum altitude specified on a SID or an ODP. Regardless, you are ultimately responsible for the safety of your flight. An inverse T printed in the notes section of FAA approach charts indicates that the airport has a published obstacle departure procedure and/or non-standard takeoff minimums. If you see this symbol, refer to the takeoff minimums section in your mobile app to see if there is a departure procedure for that airport. The takeoff minimums do not apply to Part 91 not-for-hire operations, but it's a good idea to abide by them anyway, especially in unfamiliar terrain. Any obstacles will still be present regardless of the operating rules for your flight. The takeoff minimums may provide a chance to see them before it's too late. The standard takeoff minimums that apply to for-hire operations are 1 statute mile if an airplane has 1 or 2 engines, and 1/2 mile for airplanes with 3 or more engines. Non-standard takeoff minimums will vary. In this example, at Harrison, Ohio, the takeoff minimums for runway 1 are a 500-foot ceiling and 3 miles visibility. The standard takeoff minimums of 1 mile visibility for single or twin-engine airplanes can be applied instead if the airplane can climb at least 385 feet per nautical mile to 1,200 feet MSL.